Hello everybody, it is Corey at Gemini Guitar, and we're back for some easy atmospherics. Having said that, a couple of little tricky bits here, but the idea isn't very fast paced and you do get to stay in pretty much the same position, but there is the addition of thumb fretting technique. So if you're new to that, it will be a little bit challenging, but I assure you that with a little bit of time, practice and patience, you will certainly be able to incorporate it into your playing style. Now before we begin, don't forget that to support the channel, all you have to do is visit the download store and you can purchase any or all the products there. And remember that there is an atmospheric pack available. That's $49.95 and it's great value. So see the link below the video and you can check all that out. Okay, so what we're going to do is break up the techniques and the chord formation. So what you're first going to want to do is bar the first finger at the 7th fret on the 1st and the 2nd string. And then we're going to put our middle finger down at the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and then our 3rd finger at the 9th fret on the 3rd string. Bear in mind that the middle and the 1st finger will both be fretting at the 7th and 8th fret on the same string, and you'll see why in a minute. So that's effectively an E minor triad in the 7th position. Now the other technique, I did forget to mention this, but it's a cool technique as well. It's hybrid picking. Normally hybrid picking is found in more complex guitar styles like country and jazz music, but in this case we're just going to do a really simple hybrid pick where we use the 3rd finger on the 1st string and at the same time as we're doing that we're going to pick the string 6. So this will sound like this. Now this is a bit like the thumb fretting technique coming up. It does take a little bit of practice and work, but as I said, you will get better with practice. And once you get it, it's very easy. Now basically what's going to happen with the idea is we're going to keep the melodic formation of this. And what we're doing there is we're picking the 1st string, 3rd string, taking the middle off, picking the 2nd string, re-picking the 2nd string, putting middle finger back down. So it's a 4-note melodic sequence. And what you're going to do at the beginning of each bar, you're going to pick the bass note to emphasize the chord progression. So we have the low E string being picked with the 1st string to begin with, and then the melodic idea. That's basically going to go for 4 times, but you can experiment and change it up if you want. I'm only just showing you a basic template, and then you can mix and match if you would like. Now after that, this is where the thumb fret technique comes in. So obviously we're going to use the thumb because it is thumb fretting after all. And what's going to happen is you're going to want the thumb to be in about this position here, and you're just going to basically let it sit over a little bit and then squeeze down a bit, and you should be sounding out the C note at fret 8 on string 6. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to pick the 6th string again with the 1st string. This time though it's not the E bass note, it's the C bass. So that sounds like this. And then we take that finger off, go back to the low 6 open, repeat the other idea we did. And you can go back to the 8th fret. Now in the introduction there, what I did, I introduced the D bass note. Just be careful when you do it. I found when I was practicing this for the video that you just have to adjust the hand position a little bit, just making sure that the D string does ring out. Because you don't want when you're up like this, your 3rd finger, just here, maybe muting the D string. So you'll just have to sort of shimmy on down a bit. And same technique applies, except this time we're using the 4th string. So we're going to pick the 4th string and the 1st string to start. And that's emphasizing the D aspect of the progression. You could go back to the E if you wanted to. What I also did in the introduction was I used some natural harmonics on the 12th fret, string 1, 2, and 3. And then I went to the 14th fret on the 4th string, same fret on the 5th string, 15th fret on the 6th string, and then back to the root note at fret 12 on the same string, finishing with a power chord. And what that is doing is essentially a 2-octave E minor arpeggio. Ending down, you can't see it, but it's the low E5 power chord. So that's a pretty cool way to end things, but you can do anything you would like there. Okay, so hope you've enjoyed that lesson, and it's always cool to do some atmospheric stuff, and I know people enjoy it on the channel. Okay, so I'm out of here. Have a great weekend, and from Australia, bye for now.